And a very good evening to everyone, and we welcome you one last time to some girls soccer action for you here on the Kahok. There you go. On the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. My name is Zach Roseman. Glad that you are here with us as we are here for the regular season finale for Collinsville Kahok girls soccer as they take on the Triad Knights. Collinsville, they come in with a record of 12 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie under the direction of Coach Jody Munoz, and are coming off of a loss Tuesday night at the hands of Belleville East. Triad, they have had a pretty strong year, as they typically do. They bring a 13-3-2 record into Kahok Stadium tonight. It is alumni night here for Collinsville girls soccer, so I'm sure there will be some sort of ceremony probably at halftime recognizing the alumni in attendance. Knights last time out 5-0 winners over Civic Memorial yesterday, actually. Team that Collinsville beat earlier this year as well, and are coached by Matt Betlack. Pretty nice day for soccer, all things considered. Temperatures up, pushing up towards 80 degrees and maybe a couple of degrees over, and definitely a little bit more humidity in the air. We got a little bit of rain this morning, but we are moving along here for this matchup between Collinsville and Triad, the regular season finale for both teams, as both teams will be in action Tuesday night in regional play. Collinsville in 3A, Triad in 2A, but both teams will host. Triad taking on Mount Vernon on Tuesday, Collinsville taking on Belleville East. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. When we come back, we'll run down any other information that we have for you, a little bit of program history perhaps for Triad, and then we'll get you the starting lineups for both teams and be underway with action here. But we'll have all that in a bit here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Sockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It's just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Want to catch some of the best live music in Collinsville from a band of all local area residents? Look no further than Sonically Pleasing. Sonically Pleasing with Tim Carlisle, Jim Cason, Logan Carlisle, and Caleb Tanzius play some of the best rock and roll hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. You can catch Sonically Pleasing at some of the area's finest venues, as well as book Sonically Pleasing for your private event or party. To put some music in your life, it's Sonically Pleasing. Check out Sonically Pleasing's Facebook page for upcoming live show dates and to book them for your special event, or call to book that event at 618-401-0052. Pleasing live rock music for your ears. Sonically Pleasing, 618-401-0052. That's 618-401-0052. The choices you make to celebrate the life of your loved one should be as special as the person they represent. That's why you will always find the staff at her funeral home in Collinsville ready to go the extra mile to meet the needs of you and your family during those times. For over 100 years, her funeral home has been there for Collinsville and the surrounding communities. Of the many arrangements made after losing a loved one, the first is the selection of a funeral home. The staff at her funeral home in Collinsville can help with that planning. Call her funeral home in Collinsville at 618-344-0187. Her funeral home, serving Collinsville families for over 100 years. 618-344-0187. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all the accessories. Rich has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton, or call 618-467-8420.
We welcome you back to Kahok Stadium. Zach Roseman here with you. Getting closer to the start of action here between Collinsville and Triad. Take a couple minutes now to have a little bit of a history lesson here for Triad girls soccer. This is the 25th season that they have had, or 26th season that they've had girls soccer here. The first year was 1999 under Coach Mike Villa. They went 12-3-2 in that first year and would win their first regional title the following year in the 2000 season. First trip to state for Triad came in 2002. They losing the quarterfinals, but they would go right back the next year with a very strong 27-2 season and finish the season in second place in Class A. Excuse me. More regional titles would follow in 2004, 2006, and 2010 before finally breaking through to a state championship in 2011. And every year since 2010, Triad has won at least a regional. Coach Villa retired, or left the position after the 2013 season, went a very strong 240, 54, and 18 in his 13-year tenure. Coach Matt Betlak took over for the 2014 season and has taken 5, yes, you heard that right, 5 teams to state, winning 3 state championships, 2017, the 2021, and 2022 seasons. Also a third place finish in 2019 and a second place finish in 2024. Last year, the Knights had a pretty strong year, going, going 19-6, undefeated champions of the Mississippi Valley Conference, before losing in penalty kicks in the Super Sectional to Springfield High School. We're going to go ahead and run down the starting lineups here for both teams now. For Collinsville, it will be Carly Van Dyke again in goal, as she was for the last game we did against Father McGivney. Carly brings a 0.86 goals against average into this one. In front of her will be Layla Wilkerson, Reese Kaufman, Sophie Corradini, Rylan Judasak, Eliana Peck, Ashley Giannini, Quinn Hall, Addie Muniz, Carly Call, and Eliana Cerna. For Triad, Coach Matt Betlak goes as follows. Peyton Hartman will get the start in goal, bringing with her a very strong 0.40 goals against average. In front of her will be Maddie Conru, Erica Boyce, London Luby, Reese Windsor, Avery Moore, Jaden Sparks, Izzy Hancock, Sophie Bonack, Shirley Wilder, and Cameron Bonensteel. We're going to go ahead and take one more break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network, and when we come back, we'll have the start of action, and we'll be underway.
Caseyville VFW Post 1117 Auxiliary supports the VFW with post projects and fundraiser events. The Caseyville VFW Auxiliary also provides donations and sponsorship for Veterans in Need, Jefferson Barracks in St. Louis, the Caseyville Food Pantry, outreach programs, summer lunches for students in the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and now the Kahok Sports Network. Plus, sponsoring CHS programs like band, theater, and sports. If you would like to provide support or join the Caseyville VFW Auxiliary, contact the Caseyville VFW Post 1117 at 618-344-9878.
It's probably the largest purchase you'll ever make. We have 5 agents on our team.
We cover about an hour radius around St. Louis.
We grew up here. We know every town like the back of our hands.
Our job as realtors is helping someone find their dream home, whether it's a family or an individual. We just want to do everything that we can to keep the process as simple and as stress-free as possible for you.
The Blaylock Group, the official realtors of the Kahok Sports Network and Kahok Athletics. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com, or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
We welcome you back to Kahok Stadium. Zach Roseman here with you as we are just about ready to get underway here for this regular season finale. It'll be Collinsville shooting from south to north. Looks like it'll be a bit of a change here, but Triad will be shooting to the right of screen, south, as the compass would tell you. So we are just about ready to go. Both teams finishing up their huddles now. Triad out there in the white uniforms with red numbers and lettering, red shorts trimmed in white, and white socks. Collinsville out there in the purple uniforms with kind of a gradient to with lighter purple on the front, purple socks, purple shorts, and numbers and lettering in white. We are just about ready to go. The goalkeepers, Hartman out there in all red, white, white lettering, and Carly Van Dyke in the goal for Collinsville in the sky blue with white numbers. The linesman and referee making their way out onto the field, and it looks like we are going to be ready to go at 6:43 Central Daylight Time.
Triad will put the ball in play to open the game.
It will be London Luby who will get things going here for the Knights. And it is played back, and we are underway. Ball quickly played forward and off of Layla Wilkerson, and it will be a throw-in coming up here for Jaden Sparks. Going quickly, and Giannini able to clear it away and play it forward up in the direction of Hall, but it comes off of Sparks and cleared away out of bounds. Be another throw-in for the Knights to be taken by Erica Boyce. Long throw-in winds up going all the way to Van Dyke on a hop, and that is how we get underway here. Not much wind, kind of blowing into the press box slightly from the right, but not enough to make a major effect, I wouldn't think. We'll play it out over there on the far side for Hancock, and the Knights now recycling it back to Reese Windsor, who will be playing the center back role, it appears, for Triad. Intercepted there by Kaufman. Able to get around one defender, but not another. And the Knights will push it forward up in the vicinity of London Luby, leading goal scorer for the Knights with 16 on the year in 18 games. Ball is played back to Van Dyke, and a bit of pressure applied, maybe affected that clearance kick a bit. Muniz in the area as the Knights trying to work it forward, able to find Luby, but Giannini able to clear it away for Collinsville. Knights trying to apply some pressure, and it rolls through, but is cleared away by Wilkerson. Pushed back into the middle for Windsor. And out deflecting off of Shirley Wilder. And Kahok's trying to make a run forward. Carly Call trying to apply some pressure on, not sure who that was exactly. But the Knights will try and push it forward, but Van Dyke will field that one pretty easily. Coming up on 2.5 minutes gone here. Van Dyke clears it away, able to bounce over, but Windsor will just go ahead and play it back to Hartman. That one is popped up into the air. Actually winds up being an all right kick as it comes down to the advantage of Bonac. Now to Boyce and pushed forward, but Cordini will read it and just play it back to Van Dyke. And pushed forward again. Kind of a push there on Cerna, but referee says play on. And Windsor trying to work it forward, but Cordini steps in front of it. Now Windsor will try and work her way forward. And trying to find Sparks there, but the Kahawks able to work it forward. Judasak with it. Going across the field in the direction of Kaufman, but intercepted there. And the Knights trying to work it forward to Luby. Shot is deflected but off of Giannini and rolls harmlessly to Van Dyke. All cleared out just over the half line and rolling to the advantage of Sparks. Trying to get around Wilkerson. And now up for Moore. And now into the middle of the field. Trying to find Luby, but rolls again to Van Dyke. Cleared out. Off of the head of Call. And all the way back to Conru. We'll just play it back to Hartman. Hartman again got under it a little bit and winds up spinning out of play. Will be a throw-in for Wilkerson. As Cordini available short, but elects to go longer out, intended for Judasak. Muniz heading it forward, able to find Call. And that is deflected out of play. Will be a throw-in for the Knights. Quinn Hall will take it. And trying to put it forward for the running Cerna. That goes over the end line. Will be a goal kick for Hartman. Hartman gets it back underway. Gets past Muniz and Wilkerson. Cordini got a piece of it, but it winds up being an offensive push for the Knights. Sparks running on with it. Wilkerson right with her. And Layla able to clear it out over the end line. But it will be a corner kick. And it will be Erica Boyce to take it for the Knights here at 34:20 to go in our first half of play. Popped up into the air, punched out of the way by Van Dyke, and the attempted shot goes well high off of the foot of Moore, maybe? Number's a little difficult to see. Yeah, I think that is Moore. All right. I trust my eyes sometimes. Anyway, Van Dyke puts the ball back into play off of the head of Judasak and pushed forward and knocked around able to find the feet of Sparks. Clearance into the middle, intercepted by Cerna. And Cerna trying to pass it up to Hall, but that was deflected off of the foot of Bonac. And we look ready to move along here. Throw-in comes in. Cleared away and out of play off the foot of Hall, so it'll be another throw-in for the Knights here, which will be taken by, I think that was Boyce. Pretty good velocity on it, coming around to Luby. And Hall spins it. Kept in play by Boyce, and the cross into the box winds up going relatively harmlessly to Van Dyke, and we continue on. Nick will give herself some room, then play it forward in the direction of Judasac. And that ball is deflected forward. Punched forward by Wilkerson. Call trying to run onto it. Hall fighting with it and intercepted there by Wilder. And Wilkerson trying to play it back to Hall, but goes out of bounds and will be a throw-in for Wilder. Punched forward by Sparks as Corradini clears it out of play. Another throw-in here for Boyce. Comes down for Luby. Played back now to Sparks. And all cleared away there by Peck. And now Kaufman trying to apply some pressure over there. Give Bonensteel, I think, some trouble over there. Anyway, Sparks with it, pushing it forward, trying to find more, and goes out of play. Decent shepherd there from Wilkerson, and it'll be another goal kick for Van Dyke. Cleared away over the head of Judasac onto the feet of Moore, and cleared back, but nobody there wearing purple to apply too much pressure. Boyce recycling it to Windsor. And Bonac with it, playing it over onto the far side for Bonensteel. Up now to Luby. Kahok's looking to make 3 substitutes at the next opportunity. And the run on, trying to find the runner in Boyce. Pushed forward, trying to find Luby. Wilkerson defends it well and clears it out over the sideline. It'll be a throw-in once again for the Knights. Sparks again to take it. And the flip throw from Sparks off of one of the Knights players' heads and out of play will be a goal kick, as the Kahawks will make those substitutions now.
Number 2, Peyton
DeHadway,
Number 5,
Garcia,
Number 7,
and Everite in for Kaufman, Cerna, or Kaufman, Call, and Muniz. A little more of a line drive there. Bounces around, Moore trying to get to it. And played up into the middle for, I think that's Hancock. And cleared away by the Kahawks. It'll be another throw-in for the Knights. And again, it will be Sparks who will head over to take it, so possibility of another flip throw in the cards, I would think. Certainly giving herself a lot of room. And she does it. Scramble down, knocked around to the box, and the shot, and off of Van Dyke and in. Goal from Bonensteel, I think, 20. So Bone and Steel at 11:03. That will make it 1-0 in favor of the Knights. Bone and Steel with her 4th goal of the year.
Triad Knights goal scored by number 20, Cameron Bonensteel. Time of the goal, 11:03. Bonensteel.
Kahok's looking to run quickly as the cross in is cleared away, well, deflected out off of the Knights, so it will be a throw-in for the Kahawks. Throw-in coming in short forward to Hadway. Goes down, no whistle. Forward off the back of one of the Knights players. And a shot goes well wide. Hall trying to track it down, but unable to do so. It will be a throw-in for the Knights. Ball launched forward, gets past everybody, and rolls out of play. It will be a throw-in for Collinsville. Nice crowd on hand. A little warm, but decent night to watch some soccer. I'm sure temperatures will decrease as the night goes on. Bonac forward trying to find Boyce. And Peck there, and we'll just play it back to Van Dyke. Launch forward past Garcia. Comes down to Bonac again. Pushed forward more and trying to spring Sparks. Wilkerson wins the race and clears it away. Sparks will give herself a lot of room again for the throw-in. Here it is. Floats up in the air off of one of the Knights players' heads. And then it'll be another goal kick for Van Dyke. Van Dyke clears it away. Off of Cerna, comes down onto the feet of Sparks. Cleared back to Giannini, and Giannini pushes it forward, finding Cerna. Back now to Peck. Peck pushing it forward, trying to find Everett. Popped up into the air, over the head of Wilkerson. But Layla wins the race, and we'll just play it to the sideline. Throw-in will come from Boyce this time. So actually not to go with the flip throw here. A pretty good distance on it. That's headed away by Giannini. And unable to keep it in is Corradini, so it'll be another corner kick for the Knights. And Boyce again will take it. Boyce chips it in wide of the net. Headed down and scooped up by Van Dyke. Not too much velocity on it. We will continue on as we pass the 15-minute mark of this game. Cleared away. Headed down. As Judasak heads it forward off of Garcia. Rolls down to Bonac, who just kind of backheels it, leaving it for Boyce. Giannini steps forward. Over now to Everett. And Peck pushing it forward, and that goes spinning off of, not sure who that is. Hall out as Carly Calls comes back in. Throw in from Peck. Headed away up in the direction of Luby. Luby with it, playing it back. And Windsor plays it forward for Conru. And over now for Bonac. And over here now for Boyce, up to Moore. Knocked away by Judasak for a moment. The Knights will reset. And Moore working it forward, trying to find Hancock, but Wilkerson clears it away, and we have a foul called. Say late contact applied there by Luby. And so, or may have even been offsides, but Van Dyke to take the free kick at any rate. Made forward. Headed down, Call with it. Playing it over for Wilkerson. And Layla with some room. Able to get around Bonac for a moment. Played back to Judasak, working it forward to Garcia. A lot of contact there, no call. Judasak with it. And it's intercepted there by Conru. And working it forward now to Sparks. And into the middle now for Wilder. And played back to Cordini, who punches it forward, trying to find Hadway. No room for her. As we'll have a foul called on Hadway. So now Triad to look to make some substitutions. See, Addie Muniz come back in for the Kahawks. As the free kick will be taken from behind midfield, says the referee. Will be Reese Windsor to take it. Launched forward. Popped up into the air off of Peck, I think. Knight's able to keep it in for a moment. Trying to set the run up for Hancock. Peck launches it up the sideline and stays in the field of play, actually. Right along the sideline. Knights will recycle it back through Windsor. Launching it forward, gets past Corradini, but will roll to Van Dyke. Triad up 1-0 on a goal just past 11 minutes in by Aaron Bonensteel. It's a bounce headed by Windsor. And Boyce launching it forward, trying to find Luby. That was a handball. It'll be a free kick for Collinsville from right at midfield, basically. And we'll let Ryland Judasak be the one to take this one. Launched forward. Hopped up out of the box. Call back to Wilkerson. Forward starting getting out of the way as it's played to the sideline by Boyce. And now all the substitutes will get to come in. 5 of them for Triad. Garcia and Everett out.
Collinsville substitutions number 8.
As Kaufman and Muniz re-enter.
Triad substitutions number 2. Carly Schweitzer. Number 3.
Carly
McKenna
Schweitzer, Kenna Lindsay.
Number 9. Lillian Zobrist.
Lily
Number 13,
Zobrist.
Harper Dinsmore. Number 24.
Harper Dinsmore
Peyton
and Peyton Sissel. Throw-in comes in, headed away by Judasak, out of bounds. Will be a throw-in here for the Knights. On forward and off of Sissel. Not a play. It'll be a throw-in for Wilkerson. Run comes in. Out and around. Forward. Zerna able to get around Switzer. Hoffman trying to apply some pressure. Conru trying to run it forward. Judasak applying some pressure, and the pass on intercepted by Peck. There to Bonensteel. Trying to apply some pressure there on Bonac is DeHadway. Bonac throws it in. Cordini knocks it out of play, and it'll be gain of territory for the Knights as we continue on here. Townsville looking to make another substitution at the next opportunity as that bounces off of Giannini. And attempted a shot pushed forward there from Dinsmore, maybe? But it's launched forward. Intercepted there. Launched forward as Giannini. Pressure being applied. As Giannini will knock it over the end line. Will be another corner kick, this one from the other side. But yet again, I do think it'll be Erica Boyce who will take it. Cross launch or corner played into the box and out of bounds. And it will be another corner kick. We come up on 17 minutes to go here in our first half of play. This regular season finale here, it's definitely feels a bit more like summer than it has. Temperatures set a bit warmer. All popped up into the air off of the head of Kaufman, and Reese trying to make a run forward. And we have a free kick called, foul called. Back a ways. So it'll be a free kick here for Van Dyke from right on the 30-yard line of the football field. Launches it forward. Bounces over everybody, headed down by Judasak. Ireland playing it back to Cerna. Over to Wilkerson. That's knocked away, but Cordini pushing forward. Able to get around Switzer. And knocked out of play. Be a throw-in for Collinsville after substitutes come in. Quinn Hall, as Giannini will actually come out, which is a bit unusual.
Collinsville substitutions number 5, Melissa Garcia.
As Melissa Garcia.
Quinn Hall.
And DeHadway head of the bench, so Garcia will push forward. And looks like Judasak will take over at center back. Cordini will take the throw in. Bring on. Down. And cleared away. Off of the head of Wilkerson and then headed forward by Zobrist. Played back. Cordini pushes it forward. Able to find Garcia, pushing it forward. Intercepted there by Windsor. Headed by Cordini forward. Headed back off of Garcia. Comes down to Hall. That goes through the legs of Bonac. But the Knights regain possession, trying to push it forward. As that's cleared out by Wilkerson. The throw-in from Zobrist. Bounces up. Popped into the air. And ball goes out of play. Be another throw-in for the Knights. Boyce again to take it. comes in, headed down and around, back forward again, as Garcia pushes it forward, trying to find Call, and trying to leave it for Hall to run on to, but a little too far out in front of Quinn, so it'll be another throw in here for Triad. Throw-in comes in, gets past Corradini. Zobrist trying to run onto it, but Wilkerson sends her off, and it'll be another goal kick here for Van Dyke with 13 and a half minutes to go here in half number 1. Decent amount of cloud cover. Still, light's not really taking effect. Day is definitely lengthening, as they do. All punched forward there by Windsor. And Cerna now over to Kaufman, knocked away there by, I think that was Bone and Steel. And played up. That will roll over the sideline, be a throw-in for Collinsville. Or for Triad, they'll say, okay. This was deflected. Playing it short. Played back. I think that's Hancock. Cross into the middle. Headed down, and the shot. Diving stop there from Van Dyke. Not a ton of velocity, but in a pretty good spot. But Carly able to get to it. Kicks it forward. The ball rolls its way along. Windsor will go and track it down. Call trying to apply some pressure. Able to keep it in is Boyce. Nope, and that goes off of Zobrist. As the Kahawks will bring Everite back in. Take the place of Kaufman. Or no, not, sorry, that is.
Council substitution number 7, Mariana Everite.
Yeah, that is Everite, okay. Throw-in again coming from Corradini. Off of the foot of Garcia. Trying to apply some pressure on Zobrist. Call gets a foot on to it. Punched away there by Windsor. Playing it up now for Zobrist. Off of Muniz, but played back there by Sissel. Phonak back now. Launched forward. Peck able to get a foot to it. And pushed away now. Headed forward by Muniz. Pushed forward. As Corradini steps to it and sends it up off the head of Windsor. And now Garcia rolls over there now for Conroe. Up forward. As Peck keeps it in, playing it forward, trying to find Cerna. On forward. Trying to turn the corner, winds up going out of play off of a Triad player. Will be a throw in here for Collinsville with just about 10 minutes to go.
For tonight's halftime celebration of soccer alumni, please start making your way down to the track at this time.
As we
start making your way down to the track at this time.
Continue on here. Boyce with some room. Playing it forward. And on. We carry on as a lot of contact there. We carry on here. Bunch of subs here, I think 6 of them. And electing to go with full-scale hockey line changes here is Coach Betlak as everybody gets to come in now. And Muniz out as Allison Barrera will come in for Collinsville.
Triad substitutes number 7, London Luby, number 11.
Luby,
Avery
Moore,
14, Katie
Sparks,
Number 17, Shirley
Wilder,
23, Stella Yang.
and Stella Yank making her first appearance, but mostly starters originally. As the ball is played up for Sparks and banked. Tried to bank it off of Cordini, but was not unable to do so. As we continue on here. The front flip throw was in use earlier. All pushed forward. Moore running forward. And rolled in, and a shot goes wide off of the foot of Luby. And it will be another goal kick here for Van Dyke. Kahok baseball team and softball team in action. We'll tell you about those here in a few minutes when we get to halftime. Ball knocked down, and we'll have a foul called, so another free kick here for Collinsville. Carry on here. As Judasak launches it forward, popped up into the air. Launched forward. As we continue on here, under 7 minutes to go here in first half of play. As we like to thank you all for watching on Alumni Night, graduation eve, if you will. The 5 seniors for Collinsville and ready to walk the stage tomorrow, along with all the other seniors here at Collinsville High School. We have an official number for for tomorrow. 461. We continue. Ball cleared away by Cordini off of Sparks. As Call be subbed out, replaced by
Substitution number 2, Peyton
DeHadway back in. As all knocked around, Barrera in the area, and Moore working forward. Trying to leave it for Sparks, but defended well there by Cordini. As Boyce to Sparks. And now back to Boyce. That is deflected off of Hall. Stays in play, actually. And Wilkerson will just play to the sideline with 5:10 to go here in our first half of play. Darn it, Josh, you missed it. Ball knocked in and a shot right to Van Dyke and saved. We continue on here. Van Dyke pushing it forward. Popped up into the air by the goal scorer Bonensteel. Unit is played back to Wilkerson. Played forward. Throw-in ball rolls out of play. DeHadway trying to run onto it, but nice step there and then kind of tripped over the ball. Did Boyce. Seems like she's okay. Cerna, ball played back to Hall. Ball knocked out of play by Luby. Or no, not Luby, sorry, Moore. There'll be a throw-in for Hall here. Comes in. Cerna able to hold it up. Cordini, nice job by the ref getting out of the way. Coming up to Barrera, scramble for it, and Hartman able to dive on it. And we got a nice hand from the Triad faithful. One of the better opportunities the Kahawks have had tonight. As the ball is popped very high up into the air off of Hall. Cerna pushing it forward to Barrera. All played forward. We continue on. Trying to work it forward here is Wilder. Ball goes out of play. Maybe a little bit of a flop warning given to Hall. Throw in for Collinsville. Cordini will take it. Actually, it'll be a free kick here. We'll let Judasak take it. With 2:15 or so to go here. Island launches it forward. Bounces down, popped up into the air by Windsor, and launched forward. And knocked down there by Peck, but to the advantage of the Knights. Able to turn the corner. Run on, Judasak steps to it, knocked around, and winds up going back to Van Dyke. Popped up into the air by Van Dyke, launched forward, laid down and cleared away there. Ball launched forward. Find a run on there for Hancock. Turn and the shot off the crossbar. And then the follow is in for Luby, I think. Or called it off. Offsides, I guess.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
So 1 minute. 1 minute remaining here. Van Dyke plays it forward in the air. Moore trying to get to it. Well, kind of rolls around a little. Launched forward by Bonensteel. Nice job there from Judasak. Launched forward. Windsor punches it away, rolls on. And Van Dyke able to get to it before Luby did. With 25 seconds to go. All popped up into the air. Comes down. One last opportunity here for Sparks. Cross comes across and played back for Luby, and the shot goes wide. And that will be the end of our first half of play. Triad up 1-0. We'll be back here in a few minutes for the Kahok alumni recognition. So yeah, back for that in a bit.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Is it finally time to start doing what you've been talking about doing for years? Start making those plans right now and let Northwestern Mutual help you plan your future. Former Kahok Joe Philpott can help you get started with that plan today. Joel Philpott, a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual, can help build a plan specifically for you with a wide range of financial options and the flexibility to change that plan as your priorities change. To get started on your future, give Joel Philpott a call today at Northwestern Mutual's Fairview Heights office at 618-606-2022. Spend your life living with Northwestern Mutual. Call Joel Philpott today, 618-606-2022. Looking for some unique food options, super cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere with an attentive staff? Look no further than Hurricanes Bar and Grill in Collinsville. Owned and operated by former Kahok State soccer champ Tim Johnson, Hurricanes has been one of the area's great meeting places for fun, food, live sports and music, and video gaming. Daily specials like Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, and Fish Fridays. Hurricanes will tackle those hunger pains. Hurricanes is always open during all of Uptown Collinsville's Main Street festivals. Hurricanes is the place to satisfy your hunger and thirst needs. Hurricanes Bar and Grill, 222 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call for carryout orders at 618-345-0846. 618-345-0846. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
We welcome you back here to Kahok Stadium. We can't really see them, but got a big group of alumni here. Classes represented from 1986 all the way to 2025. Unfortunately, the camera's automatic. Oh, there we go. Now it's panning over. There you go. Now you can kind of see them, but yeah, there's you can kind of see them there. But yeah, we are here at halftime. Triad leading 1-0 over Collinsville as we continue on here. We are going to give a quick update. Softball, unfortunately, losers tonight by the score of 16-0. And baseball winners by the score of 9-4. Aiden Bailey with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs from Roman Pomerantz, 2 RBIs from Cal Swartz, and 2 RBIs from Rain Holting. Henry Sterneman picks up the win with 5 strong innings of work. Collinsville back in action Monday night, weather permitting, as they will travel out to Centralia to take on the Orphans. We're going to go ahead and take another break here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network, and when we come back, we'll have second half action for you.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Is it finally time to start doing what you've been talking about doing for years? Start making those plans right now and let Northwestern Mutual help you plan your future. Former Kahawk Joe Philpott can help you get started with that plan today. Joe Philpott, a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual, can help build a plan specifically for you with a wide range of financial options and the flexibility to change that plan as your priorities change. To get started on your future, give Joel Philpott a call today at Northwestern Mutual's Fairview Heights office at 618-606-2022. Spend your life living with Northwestern Mutual. Call Joel Philpott today, 618-606-2022. Looking for some unique food options, super cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere with an attentive staff? Look no further than Hurricanes Bar and Grill in Collinsville. Owned and operated by former Kahok State soccer champ Tim Johnson, Hurricanes has been one of the area's great meeting places for fun, food, live sports and music, and video gaming. Daily specials like Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, and Fish Fridays. Hurricanes will tackle those hunger pains. Hurricanes is always open during all of Uptown Collinsville's Main Street festivals. Hurricanes is the place to satisfy your hunger and thirst needs. Hurricanes Bar and Grill, 222 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call for carryout orders at 618-345-0846. 618-345-0846. Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our K-Hawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a K-Hawk, always a K-Hawk. Hashtag K-Hawk Family.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the KHawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the KHawk Sports Network and KHawkSports.com.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville K-Hawks and the K-Hawk Sports Network, as well as the K-Hawk Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
We welcome you back to Kahok Stadium. Lights starting to take effect here as we are at 40 more minutes of soccer action here for you. Triad looking to hold on to a 1-0 lead here. As we continue on, Carly Call will put the ball into play, get things underway here. Judasak pushing it forward, up in the direction of Cerna. Down and headed down now for Wilder. Cerna to Judasak, punching it forward, trying to find Hall. Knocked around and launched forward and will bounce a couple of times before rolling into the hands of Peyton Hartman. Ball launched forward. Judasak pops it up into the air. And Sparks there with it. Judasak launching it forward. Bit of an awkward hop, but Boyce there to clear it away. To Bonac. And over there now for Moore. Played back to Boyce. And now to Bonensteel. Forward to Wilder. Left off now here for Bonensteel. Push forward trying to find Hancock as Giannini goes down. No whistle. Played back. Muniz gets a piece of it. And pushed forward as Judasak will roll it up back to Windsor. Or if continuing on here. Popped up in the air. Now launch forward off of Bone and Steel, headed up and knocked around. Carries on here. Played back there. Off the side. We continue on here. Forward headed back on. Forward. Sparks unable to keep it in. Carried on here. Carrying on here. Apologies for a little bit of wind noise, but it does cool things off here a little bit. Windsor launches it forward off the head of Giannini. And ball rolls away and off of Sparks, so it'll be a goal kick here for Van Dyke. 36.5 to play here. This, with this being the last regular season game, this is our final broadcast of the year for girls soccer. We've done more of this, it seems like, than just about anything else, and it's been pretty fun getting to cover it. Todd Duke will have the regional semi-final for you here against Belleville East on Tuesday, and then if Kahawks do win, they'll have the regional final 1 week from tonight against O'Fallon. Sure to continue on here. All played up. Cerna steps in front of it. Working it forward, trying to get a pass up to Call, but too much out in front of it as Boyce will track that down. Back now to Windsor. And Boyce will launch it forward. That goes off of Cordini out of play. Sparks electing to go quickly with the throw in. Sets it up. For it. Launch forward. Giannini stops it and pushes it forward. Intercepted there by Sparks, and it goes out of play off of Wilkerson. Oh, a throw in here for Triad. Sparks again to take it. Come down into the box. Cleared away by Giannini. And again, it will be Knights ball. Kahawks will make a substitution, bringing Everett back in, looks like. Turn comes in, headed away by Judasak. And Bonac playing it back to Boyce. Over onto the far side for Conru. I think I've been calling Conru Boyce, but that is Conru. Forward there. Wilkerson trying to make a run forward and pass tended there, but we have a foul committed by the Knights, and so it'll be a free kick from about 5 yards past half, or inside halfway. Rylan Judasak again to take it for the Kahawks. All launched forward. Forward. Played up to Giannini, over now to Pack, and trying to find Kaufman, but unsuccessful. Throw in from Bone and Steel. Comes to Wilder, and unable to keep it in there was Hancock, so it'll be a throw in for the Kahawks. Everett in, take the place of Hall. Peck throws it in, headed forward by Cerna in the direction of Judasak. Call trying to apply some pressure. Sees it played back to Wilkerson. Then trying to spin around Sparks, excuse me. Or off the head of Everett. And knocked around will go out of play. Throwing for Triad. Comes along here. Up to Luby. As Muniz intercepts that. Luby trying to turn the corner on Everett. Able to keep it in. Pass knocked away by Muniz. Will be another throw in here for the Knights, and we'll see if Sparks elects to go with the flip throw here. Looks like it. There it is. Down and off of the foot of one of the Knights players. And over the end line, so another goal kick here for Van Dyke. As we continue on here. Van Dyke launches it forward. Down left into the middle, and overrunning it there actually was Wilder, excuse me. Played forward by Muniz. Knocked around. And Boyce up off the head of Bonac. And popped up by Bone and Steel. Sparks trying to turn the corner on Wilkerson. Only got a piece of it. Goes over the end line. Be another corner kick for the Knights here. Boyce again, I think, will take it. Arcing shot comes wide, headed down, headed again, and popped up into the air. Knights trying to knock it around, but it's cleared away by Judasak, and then the long shot off the top of the crossbar. On a little bit of an air bounce there as it was out of play, and see some substitutes come in for Collinsville. To Hadway And Garcia in for Call and Muniz. Line drive. Kick from Van Dyke finds Judasak. And able to get a piece of it there are the Knights. Throw in for Collinsville. And Peck will take it. Headed away there, comes back to Eliana. Popped up into the air trying to find Garcia. Past both of them, intercepted there by Bonac. Played all the way out over onto the far side for Conru. Goes over the sideline, will be a throw-in for Collinsville. Continue on here. All up to Everett and trying to find Kaufman. The foul of some kind committed against Triad, so a free kick here for let Wilkerson take it, which is a little unusual. But her position, she launches it forward in the direction of Judasak as that goes past Coach Betlak. Now to play. The Knights will make a singular substitution. Stella Yank coming in to take the place of Izzy Hancock. Thrown comes in, popped up into the air by Cordini. Winds up going out of play, throwing here for the Knights. Heads in, get past everybody, knocked around, scramble for it, cleared away by Giannini. Goes out of play off of Hadway, I think. Yep. Back now here to Bonac, trying to go across the field for Conru. Run on there, pass intended for Sparks, rolls out of play. Be a goal kick here for Collinsville here. Van Dyke launches it forward off of the head of Judasak. Forward. Long now for Moore. Moore trying to get around Peck. And keeps it in, but Peck will play it up the sideline, out of play. Throw in coming here for, was Bone and Steel, but they're going to let Sparks go with the flip throw again. We are just over 14 minutes into half number 2. Throw out wide towards the top of the box. Knocked around into the box. And he clears it away as far as Sparks. And had one touch to get it settled, but sent the kick wide. And it will be a goal kick here as the substitute for Collinsville will be
Collinsville substitution number 20, Carly Call.
Carly Call, coming in to take the place of Kaufman. Forward, off of the head of Call, and out of play. Throw in coming up here for Bone and Steel. headed forward. Played back to Bone and Steel. And Giannini launches it forward. Checks up a little, but Windsor playing it over to Boyce. Along the ground. Finds its way all the way up to Moore. And Giannini keeps it in. Back to Hancock. Play back to Windsor. In the middle of the field now, Luby with it. Judasak steps to it. Cleared away there by Yank. And launched forward, will roll along. And contact there. Linesman says last touch by Sparks, so another goal kick here for Van Dyke. Kahawks will bring
Council substitution number 11, Hayden Ray.
Hayden Ray in, take the place of Everett. Continuing on here. Forward off the head of Judasak. There, and it's like a little bit of a knock taken there by Ryland. And now Coach Munoz and Amanda Boyer will come out and check on her. Obviously, you don't want to, with head injuries, of course, you got to be careful. And so the clock will be stopped here with 23:14 to go. As Triad all huddle up, and Collinsville will go take the opportunity to get a drink of water here. Maybe a couple of quick instructions from Coach Munoz. As everybody will head back to their positions, and we'll get back underway here. We are not completely done yet for the year. We do still have, if everything goes well here, 2 more baseball games. We are scheduled to bring you the game against Alton from Fletcher Field next Tuesday is the linesman and Clay Smith getting together here. Looks like this may be a little bit more of an extended stoppage for something here. As referee and Coach Smith having a discussion here.
They were talking over there first, and he drove around. He started talking to Root.
Not sure. Maybe just a warning to the student section for something that may have been said. We'll take a break here. We'll carry on here. We carry on here. We back underway here. Continuing on here. All cleared away back far, and a shot, low line drive, winds up collecting some player's leg. As we carry on here. We carry on here. Laid back. Now here to Bone and Steel. And in there, knocked around in the box. And shot by Moore. Pushed forward. And it will be a drop punt from Van Dyke to get us back underway here. High into the air and wide. Wind definitely more of a factor now, kind of blowing across here. Now there's the possibility for some overnight rain into the earlier hours of tomorrow morning. Looks like we're maybe starting to get the early effects of that here now. Hopefully we're able to get this game done and dusted before we have any potential delays. All cleared away. Little ball. Hall back in, taking the place of Duhadway. Which will move Call back up to striker. As Hall will play her traditional right wing role.
Collinsville substitution number 15, Quinn Hall. Substitutions number 7, London Luby, and number 24, Peyton
Sissel and Luby back in for the Knights. All shot, and that goes well wide. Cleared out. As Van Dyke will have another goal kick here with about 19:45 to go here. So we are past the three-quarter mark here of this one. Our final girls soccer game of the year here on the Kahok Broadcast Club Network. Mentioned earlier before the stoppages, we've got the shot saved by Van Dyke. Off the foot there of Wilder, I think. Do have scheduled to bring you baseball against Alton on Tuesday, and then we are going to bring you the regional semifinal scheduled for Wednesday the 27th from up at Edwardsville as the Kahawks take on Quincy.
Collinsville substitution number 10, Rylan Judasak.
As Judasak has been cleared. Nice to see her back out there after taking the knock to the head, but she's been cleared. She's all good. And back in. Run comes in Ryland's direction. Triad Cycle it forward. Hall trying to turn the corner. Played over now for Peck. Peck launched it up the sideline. And over the sideline. Call in the area, but it's out of play, and it'll be a throw in here for Bone and Steel. Played back. Call trying to leave for Judasak, but cleared away there. Call goes down. Moore into it. Banked away. Might have been a handball, but no whistle. Bone and Steel into the middle for Hancock. Deflected there by Judasak. And Conru will send it back now to, might be Sissel? Not sure. Ball popped up in the air, rolls past Giannini, and Giannini will and play it up over her head. All launched forward. Cycle by Conru over to Windsor. Apologies for the wind noise. We will do what we can here. Try and limit that. Ball knocked down on the top of the box. Kahok player goes down. Sparks with it, trying to play it back up into the middle. Finds Hancock, and she clears it just off the end line. Stays in play towards the top of the box. Nobody there. Judasak gets a piece of it. We'll see if the Kahoks can make a run here. Judasak high pressure. As Giannini launches it very far forward. Call and Windsor duel for it, but Windsor gets to it to Bone and Steel. Up now for Wilder. Finding more with it now on the wing. Back into the midfield for Weiler. Middle now for Yank, I think. It'll be a shot right to Van Dyke with 15:45 to go here. We're a couple minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. Night starting to fall here. Light's definitely taking some effect here now. Here on this 15th day of May. Graduation tomorrow. For all 461 of the seniors, including the 5 young women on the Kahok girls soccer team. Substitutions here now. Not sure who that is in for Collinsville. Kaufman, perhaps, back in?
Collinsville substitution number 8.
Yes.
Kaufman.
For Triad.
15, Izzy Hancock.
Izzy Hancock back in. Thrown here for Wilkerson. Played along here. Word over now here for Bone and Steel. Comes down for Luby. Luby with a shot that goes wide of the net. Be a Van Dyke sends it forward. forward, and we have a foul called. This way as Hartman will launch it back up the field. A free kick be taken by Giannini. Right in the middle of the field. Line drive takes a hop, bounces over everybody, and winds up rolling all the way to Hartman. She launches it forward. Back there, comes down with a handball. There for Conroe. Nice step there from Wilkerson, pinching forward. And trying to get the run down the sideline, but not quite successful. And so it'll be a throw in here for Collinsville with 12:30 to go here in this one. Head out wide. And cleared away by Judasak out of play. Be a throw in for the Knights here. Will be Bonensteel again to take it. We continue on. Apologies for the wind noise. Ball knocked away, and again it will be a Triad throw-in. And they're going to go ahead and let Sparks go with the flip throw here on this one. Flip throw from Sparks. High, comes all the way over to Hancock, I think. All knocked away there by Wilkerson. Another throw in for the Knights here with 11 minutes just about. And it will again be Sparks who will take the flip throw here. After in and headed over the net. A goal kick for Van Dyke. Everett and DeHadway back in. Continuing on here. Launched forward. Feet there of Bonac. Launch forward. And we'll roll over the end line. Be a goal kick here for Van Dyke again. 10 minutes gone, or 10 minutes to go, excuse me. Van Dyke forward, but only so far as Luby played forward and unable to get a clean strike on it. Comes rolling forward off the hedge. Nini steps to it and cleared away. Throw-in coming quickly here from Bonensteel. Comes in to Bonac. Back now to Boyce. Maybe that is Conroe now. 5 and 6, a little difficult to pick out here. Knocked around out on the top of the box and forward trying to find DeHadway, or yeah, that is DeHadway. Knight still with it, trying to turn the corner and just play it back to Boyce here. All launched into the box. We'll be back, and a shot and a great goal there off of the foot of Hancock. She picks up her 7th goal of the year, and right at 71 minutes, the Knights will make it 2-0. Great shot there, a lot of velocity on it. Not a whole lot Van Dyke was going to be able to do with that one.
Triad Knight's second goal of the game scored by number 15, Izzy Hancock.
$16, not 15. So Bonac actually, apparently.
Correction on goal. Triad goal by number 16, Sophie Bonac. Time of the goal,
So
71 minutes.
apologies for that. So
Bonac.
Bonac with it, pick up her third goal of the year. Want to make sure we give the credit to the right people. Continue on here. Cleared away. Serna in the area. Everett trying to play it over to Garcia. Away here. With it in the box. That shot deflected there. Out over here onto the near side for Bonensteel. Up now for Bonac and able to keep it in. Cleared out by Giannini. It'll be a deep throw in here. So the Knights will bring in a few substitutions. Sparks again will have the throw in. Ford, big flip throw. Knocked around and cleared away by somebody wearing purple. Knights continuing to apply some pressure here. Final few minutes as the shot over there and through the football uprights. Be another goal kick for Van Dyke here. End of the game is not sure who that was back in anyway. All launched forward. Kahawks press forward, but it's just played back to Hartman. Able to spin it out of play. And hops over the fence. Not quite all the way into the bleachers. Throw in from Pack off the foot of Judasak. Hopped up into the air. And we have a handball called against Collinsville, so a free kick here for Triad. And coming up to take it will be Conroe. Everett with it. Up into the middle for Judasak. Cleared out to the sideline. A throw in here for the Knights, taken by number 4, Clint Clark. Back into the game for the first time, probably in that last round of substitutions. Cross, cleared away by Wilkerson. And a foul there committed by Serna. So another free kick here for the Knights with 4:15 or so probably by the time everything gets set up here. And we'll mark off the wall here. Forward shot on, saved by Van Dyke. Popped up into the air. Cleared forward. Back around trying to make a run on Onak, but Giannini with it and playing it back to Van Dyke, who actually wound up being okay. Ball played up to Everite, taken away by the Knights. Garcia with it. Pass up to Judasak. Kahok's trying to work their way forward here. Get it up over midfield, and Webster playing it back here to Conru, intercepted by Judasak. Judasak trying to leave it forward to Hadway. Webster steps to it, pushed forward by Clark. Now to Moore. And Everite playing it back to Peck. Footed strike up in the direction of Garcia, and nice job there from Melissa. Play it. Judasak launching it forward. Trying to find a Hadway. Played back to Wilkerson, and Layla will try and make a run forward here. Step to it. And apologies for the wind. It's just blowing right into the press box. Cleared away here. Peck with it. Turning around now. Launch forward, headed down. Push forward. Bonak with it. And winds up unable to keep it in is Triad. Kahok will make another substitution, bring Reg back in. As we are down to the final 100 seconds here in this one. We continue on here. Knocked away there, Kahok's. Worked forward. Run on, able to keep it in is Bonak. Cross into the middle, finding Luby. But Judasak up now.
1 minute remaining in the second half, 1 minute.
As we have 1 minute to go now here in this one. With a shot well wide. As I'd like to thank you all for watching once again. Triad will look to improve to 14-3-2 heading into their own regional. Knights looking to make a good run here for the end. Is a whole lot of contact. Nothing got called. Referees trying to work it forward. As we've got the final 10 seconds counted off here now. And that will be all. Final score 2-0. Triad improved to 14-3-2. Collinsville fall to 12-9-1. Both teams will be in action Tuesday night for first game of the regionals. Collinsville will be here taking on Belleville East. Triad will be home as well, taking on Mount Vernon.
Next week on Tuesday, May the 19th, 6 p.m. game versus Belleville East. Drive home safely and have a good night.
And that will wrap things up. Big thank you again to everyone for watching. And we will be back on Tuesday. You can watch the playoff game. Todd Duke will have that one for you on the Kahok Sports Network huddle page. Myself and maybe Josh Roseman will have baseball for you, weather permitting, against Alton. But until then, everybody have a great weekend.